I was traveling to Thailand with my family. We were expecting that as we check in, there's somebody who greets us. And the front desk, when we were checking in, the person was zoomed into their monitor, right? I think now they are starting to expect more and more personalization, especially when, like, you think about AI adoption.
Again, hi Anurag, how are you doing
Hi.
this afternoon?
Lovely meeting you. I'm doing
Likewise.
insanely awesome.
That's amazing. And how are you feeling the energy this year?
So there's amazing energy. I think the platform continues to grow. There is more partners. There's more, representation of partners of different shapes and sizes. So I think it's pretty amazing to meet the industry folks, and that's the heart of hospitality.
Yeah,
meeting
sure.
people from around and seeing how we can partner with them to help them grow their revenues.
So what are the trends that are shaping travel tech and hospitality globally?
It's a pretty pertinent question because I think the travel tech is undergoing a fundamental shift right now. Hospitality overall is undergoing a shift, right? I think some of the top trends I see from my lens is, one is, I think, the whole piece around hyper-personalization, right?
Yeah.
So even when the travelers are traveling, they are no longer, just looking for options. They expect relevance, personalization, confidence, not only when they travel, but also during their stay, post-stay, etc., right? So that whole piece around how could you hyper-personalize at scale is one of the biggest trends we are seeing in hospitality with hotels, right? So that is amazing, right? I just remember my experience. I was traveling to Thailand with my family, and we were expecting that as we check in, there's somebody who greets us. There's somebody who, it was our anniversary. And the front desk, when we were checking in, the person was zoomed into their monitor, right? Because there was just so much mundane operational tasks, right? So just think of it from a traveler perspective. Somebody who's traveling, and celebrating an occasion. I think now they are starting to expect more and more personalization, especially when, like, you think about AI adoption right now. It's changing the whole game from a traveler lens. So that is one big piece, I would say. From a
Something
traveler
like
lens.
there are a lot of hospitality brands that I recall that already have that recall factor, as you call it, right? So when you're going, they know your preference. They know if you like your tea hot or if you like a cold coffee.
That's right.
They know your preference and they know how to greet you, and they'll always give you the best of what you would like. Right. So that is, I think, the epitome of hyper-personalization, so that you feel at home. That's the idea. That's
Exactly.
the entire idea behind hospitality itself. Right?
That's right.
And since you mentioned AI, can we get more into AI and how it's transforming the hospitality industry?
Yeah, I think that's one of the biggest shifts from a hospitality perspective. It's actually influencing travelers in a way that it's shaping what they choose, what they trust, what they believe in that sense. And think about it, right? There are 1 billion users on AI right now. It took internet 20 years to get to this place, which AI has done in fraction of a time.
I mean, that's what they say about AI. It's super fast, right? So that's the whole
Exactly. And I think it has a huge implication on hospitality. Think about it, right? The traveler's journey from dreaming to planning to staying to, and to beyond that. In that sense, AI can literally transform that whole game. I mean, I was talking about it with a partner where they were struggling with manual tasks for their team. They were not happy with, the marketing investments and stuff like that. And that's exactly where AI and rate gain come in, right? So for example, we have agentic AI system across the board, where, for example, we have an AI which actually scans billions of traveler intent data points and connects with travelers at the right time, on the right channel, at the right moment, literally helping hoteliers supercharge their marketing efforts. Not only that, we have a product, for example, which is around AI concierge. So what happens is that, let's say you made the booking, right? And then when you arrive at the hotel, there's an omni-channel AI concierge in place, which helps the hoteliers personalize the guest experience throughout their stay.
Correct.
Right? So those are some examples. I think it's pretty amazing what AI is doing to the hotels and, to the travelers from that perspective.
Lastly, what are the opportunities that you see for growth in the global market?
I mean, if I were to talk about it from a rate gain perspective, there is massive growth opportunity, which I see right now, especially because, see, at Rate Gain, our mission is simple. We help our partners unlock new revenue every day. To a hotel, that means we help them with guest acquisition, retention, wallet share expansion. And there's just so much opportunity with the model we have. As we speak, like within this region in Asia, we have expanded from a 15 people team to a 100 people team in just 1 year. Just imagine the scale we are building right now. So overall, we are seeing a huge opportunity across the spectrum, from demand creation to distribution to revenue optimization to guest experience and loyalty. and we are at the forefront of it with the AI first platform. So that is the massive growth which I see right now. And think about it. Today I have a team everywhere from a Saudi to a Turkey to a Vietnam to a Philippines to China to Japan to Australia, right? So we are like almost present in every market. And that's one other thing we are seeing, that hoteliers and hospitality partners want global brands but a local service. So we are getting more local in our approach in that sense, to connect with brands and provide them, truly delightful localized service. That's it.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for talking to me.
It was a pleasure. I hope this was insightful.
Yes,
Thank you so much. Lovely meeting you.